No, brown man, you never hesitate to show your insecurities. And I won't hold up the world showing your insecurities. But my God, man, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead. Celebrate to y'all heart's desire. As you see, this is Canelo fans' problem. They live for black rivalry. But we going to lead them in the corner to play with themselves. Okay? We're going to talk about how basically Canelo and his fans put themselves in a trick bag. They walk themselves into a trap. What do I mean by that? It's simply this. We all know, just like the Bivol fight, we all know that those were fights given to us because Canelo Alvarez and his fan base does not want to fight David Benavidez. Okay? So they thought it was a good idea to get a guy to come up 2 weight classes to fight him, to think you should get some credit or something like that. Knowing if anybody else was in that position, especially a black fighter, you would talk shit about him, you would discredit him, you would trash the fight. I got another question for y'all. Y'all Alvarez fans love checking people's numbers when fights is done. I noticed that y'all not trying to check the numbers for this fight, but I'm going to digress, and we're going to say that for a later video because eventually that's going to come up too, because y'all just that predictable. But I noticed that y'all not asking about the numbers. See, it's all about this internal rivalry with these fools. And it's pathetic because, like I said, they shadow boxing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's there to fight with them. They fight with themselves. So you fight Charlo to avoid Benavidez, okay? And in the midst, Charlo does, and that matchup does exactly what you want it to do. It makes Canelo look spectacular. And it did. Canelo looked great. You know, minus the people want to criticize him or whatever, whatnot. I think he still looked good. So what? You know? But this is the problem. Now y'all have paint Canelo up as Billy Badass. You stupid motherfuckers. And you want people to give him credit. Once again, you stupid motherfuckers. That's how I can tell you guys don't think. You couldn't be no think tank guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys definitely ain't no chess players. Okay? Now, when you dress him up as Billy Badass and pretending he's back and he's the second coming of Christ, what are people going to ask him to do more, even more now? To fight David Benavidez. That's why I said, you stupid motherfuckers, okay? You got exactly what you got from Charlo. Now, you're going to get exactly what people are expecting from a performance like that. You're Billy Badass now. Now go do some Billy Badass shit. And y'all screaming, oh my God, David Benavidez looks like a middleweight. Oh my God. Now y'all scared. But he's just Billy Badass. But when it comes to David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? He looks like a heavyweight and all this other shit. Blase split this, that, and the third. But wasn't it cool for Jamel to come up 2 weight classes? Wasn't that cool? Now David Benavidez is too big for Canelo, like Canelo was too big for Charlo, but y'all bitching and complaining. Do you see how you walked yourself into a trap being a fanboy and being soft? Now all everybody's gonna do is ask, what's up with that David Benavidez fight? And y'all gonna have to come up with another Charlo trick.
If it was up to me, like we keep on saying, we want to see Benavidez. Canelo, hell of a fighter, but my personal opinion, he's ducking Benavidez. You know, that's just my personal opinion, and I'm allowed to speak my mind. That's just what it is. We want to see Benavidez. Let's make it happen.
So now that you put yourself in this trick bag, what you gonna do? Because now people want to see the David Benavidez fight. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. You guys don't know who to cheer for. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to want Andrade to beat David Benavidez, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if Canelo don't fight Demetrius Andrade, it's not going to be that much of an upcry. Nobody's really going to care. You guys can keep ducking behind that curtain. But if Benavidez beats Andrade, it's almost guaranteed, certified that Canelo got to meet him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something. Given you guys mental disposition, a fight between Canelo and Demetrius Andrade is actually a bigger fight. I know I dropped a bomb right there. People like, what? Because y'all don't think about it. I think about the psychology of things. And the reason why it's going to be big because you give the Latin fan base what they live for. Black and brown rivalry. You can't tell me, you might think David Benavidez versus Canelo is bigger than Canelo versus Andre, but I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. Based on their hatred alone, that fight is going to do great. This is why they confuse who to cheer for. They don't want them to go either way. That's why I just sit back, and I thought this situation was so funny. That's why I said I'm just going to sit back and be entertained. I'm going to be entertained. I'm going to watch Canelo fans run around the internet acting like he done something great. You know what I'm saying? And get mad and upset when people don't give him credit. And then at the same time, they want you to give him credit, but it only raises the question, if he's that good, then go stomp out David Benavidez. Then all of a sudden, you got something up your sleeve, you're hating on Canelo and this. I just thought it was funny as hell, because how could you not predict and see this 100 miles away? So I just sit back in my chair and watch it. And sure as the sky blue, here y'all come with y'all insecurities. Here y'all come with giving credit. And then here we come talking about we'll fight David. And here y'all go, he's too big. I mean, you can't make this up with you guys, you know, but it is entertaining to me. I'm just going to sit back and keep watching. Now you see why I don't really speak or entertain Canelo's fights, because you want to know what I noticed? There's always controversy with his fights, because it's always some bullshit. Fighters are always not the same. They're always shy. They're always taking it easy on them. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he pays them to not fight that hard and whatever, whatnot. So to keep the back and forth, to keep the brown guys from crying over here and all this other shit, we just don't talk about them, period. But in the middle of talking about Charlo, y'all still get offended. It just shows that they obsessed with the black thought and the black opinion. Why? I have no idea. I don't. And especially somebody who's not trying to participate with y'all in that manner, which I done told y'all several times. You know, and everybody knows I'm not the one. Like, I'm the one that can really hurt your feelings to the core. Like, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm surgical with my tongue. And I'm going to hurt your feelings to the core. And you know this. So why y'all trying to pull that guy out the closet? I'm just trying to sit back and enjoy this funny ass sport we call boxing. You know what I'm saying? Didn't you get what you wanted from Canelo? Be happy, man. Drink a Modelo. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out, man.